follow my voice. Be quiet as you can. Try not to make...
Hi guys, and welcome to my vlog about breast augmentation surgery with implants with Maya Medical UK. I presume if you're obviously here you want to hear about my story, what happened, why I did it, and obviously as I put on my Instagram, the answer questions to you guys asking anything you want to know about my surgery. So this video is just basically going to be me going through all that, answering questions and giving a little bit of my insight, and then obviously showing you my before and after. I'm going to start off with the first few questions from my Instagram when I did the story thing. Basically just asking you guys to ask me anything you absolutely want to know about my surgery, and I'm just going to go through. So Abby Lou 34, how did the implants feel? Can you feel a difference compared to natural? So actually I thought that they'd be rock hard. I don't know why I thought that, but I think everybody kind of assumes this, but no, my implants are actually very soft and squidgy. Like, I'm on, I think, day 5 now, post-op surgery. Oh no, day 6? Yeah, no, day 5. And my boobs feel so soft. My implants are amazing, like they're absolutely amazing. Like, they're squidgy, they're like normal boobies. Flawless. Was you in pain after the surgery? No, I actually wasn't. I feel like obviously you are gonna get a little bit of pain. You're gonna get a bit of sharp feelings and stuff, but I wouldn't say that I was in unbearable pain. Like, when I came round with anaesthetic, I kind of was like, I wanted to wee and I wanted to eat and drink, whereas when I had my BBL surgery, and that's for another video, but I was in so much pain I couldn't move, and breast augmentation surgery was absolutely nothing. What implant size did you go? I got mine done and regret not going bigger size. That's from Katie. So basically I went to 375cc, which I think will equivalent to like a double D or an E. But then again, remember, I still had boobs underneath my implants, so I had like breast tissue and all that, if that's what it's called. So where I had boobs as well, and not just like a AA, for example, when they put the implants in, obviously my boobs would make them go bigger than what someone with no boobs got with that, if that makes sense. So yeah, I had 375cc. Yeah. Then they are quite big now, but I showed my surgeon what kind of size I wanted to go, and he just worked with it. I didn't decide before going in. He basically said when I'm laying down there, after the pictures I showed him, when I'm in surgery, he'll put the implants in and decide for me. Hi, your boobs look great. What size was you before the uplift with implants? So I was a size double D, 32 double D. I haven't got myself measured yet, as I'm waiting to heal to go down to my natural size before I go like wham and buy loads of bras, which I'm really excited for. But yeah, I was a double D, but I feel like natural boob double D, and when my boobs were quite low and like with loads of loose skin and a little bit saggy, I feel like when I pulled them up and like put them in a bra, they were obviously a little bit bigger than what a double D should be, maybe, I don't know. Jessie, how much were your boobs and how long until you can fly home? So what I'll do is, in this next little slide here, I will put the screenshot of how much breast augmentation is with Maya Medical UK, and all the information that they supply on their website.
Lead your arm. I'll lead you to a nice place to match your nice face, and come on, I've got something important to say.
Was there much pain after surgery? I've already answered that. A little bit of pain, but not excruciating pain. Like, I could move my arms, like I could actually do that. So for me, I was expected to be a cripple and literally be like this. So for me to be able to move my arms, I was actually happy with that. Was it sore the next day? From Dara. It was sore, but it wasn't. the only way I can really describe it is if you've been to the gym and you've done chest or like arm workout, anything here, or even like an ab workout, and that pain that you have for that, that's what it kind of feels like. Like it's not like, oh my god, I'm really hurt, like I can't move pain. It's just a bit like achy. It's really weird. Did you have implants put in? Yep, 375cc. What made you decide to go with Maya? Okay, so basically this is a very easy question for me. I obviously went with Maya with my BBL. My BBL video is going to be coming after this, as there's so much to actually edit and put in. So when I went through with Maya, going for a BBL is like a very big decision, and you're in a lot more pain than boobs, and you're a cripple for a week, 2 weeks. And my surgeon, but I feel like he honestly does more boobs than BBLs. So I was like, well, if I can trust him to do my whole body, well, not my belly, my back, and my bum, then he's going to be amazing with my boobs. And I stalked his Instagram account, which is Dr. Gokhan. I will actually add that to the end of the video, just for all details and inquiries that you guys might want to look into it. And yeah, you can have a look at his work, and he did what I wanted to do. And also Shulay, which is the English speaking host, and she basically runs and owns Maya Medical. She sent me some before and afters of a breast uplift with implants, so I was more than happy to go with them. So looking great, babes. Oh, thank you, George. What is the pain like? Do you feel the implants? So I'm not going to answer the pain because obviously I've answered that already. Do you feel the implants? No. You obviously, if you know what your boobs were like before and after, you can see that there's implants in there because they're like a little bit more perky and like a rounded shape, whereas my breasts weren't. So you can see the difference, but I wouldn't say you can feel the implants. Like, it just feels like a boobie. G. Connolly, will they stay that perky, or will they drop a little bit once it's settled? PS, look fab. Thank you. So they will stay perky. The shape that I wanted for my breasts was so that, do you know, some boobs come up from around here, so you can see the boob from here. I kind of wanted it a little bit lower and a breast there, so they were still very natural, so they're not like bam, like in your face, someone got a boob job. So they are going to drop, which I'm happy that they will. Yeah, so Alicia, do breast lifts make your boobs bigger or just perkier? So obviously they can be bigger if you add implants, but they make them perkier. So essentially it's cutting around your nipple and then down here, pulling the skin together and pulling the boob up. So now my boobs are obviously here, whereas before they would be a little bit lower. Thank you though. Honestly, what was the pain like out of 10? Really want to get them done, but I'm so scared. So I'm day 5 and I can lift my hands up, I can drink a cup of tea. The only thing I'd say I really struggle with, obviously the antibiotics really do help, but the only thing I really say I struggle with is like getting up and laying back down. So the pain, honestly, for me, I don't know if this is because I have a high pain threshold or not, but out of 10, from start to day 5, I would say 4 or 5. I don't want to say lower because some people might be like, well, what the fuck, you're lying. But I don't want to say too high because it's not. So I'd say 5, right in the middle. If no one had made negative comments about your breasts, would you still have had surgery? No one's ever made negative comments about my breasts. It's never been a thing that trolls have targeted me or people have made comments. No one, like, ever has ever made a comment, because I wouldn't let them, and I come off as quite a confident person, so you'd never think, oh, she's got a problem with her boobs. I just never really got my breasts out like without a bra or anything with anyone apart from my really close friends. And are your friends your friends if they're making comments about something personal to you? I don't think so. So I don't really have friends like that. So I got them done because I was unhappy, not because anyone else made me feel unhappy. How much did it cost, Rachel? I've put it over there in this slide before. And can I just add that that's starting price. So obviously that's just a general boob job. With a lift, you just have to inquire with Maya and then they would proceed further. But mine would have been, with obviously my implants and everything, 3,400. How much were they? Could you do a payment plan? Yes. So Sharon, you have to pay your deposit up front, which is £300, and then from then you can pay however much you can until I think you have to pay a month, the final thing, a few weeks before your surgery. But yeah, it's really, really good. So if you don't have the full amount of money, which obviously not a lot of people do, you can just pay in some amounts. Did you have a lifted implant in, Hun Ash? If you did, what size were you before and after surgery? Answered that. You have to wear something after surgery to keep them in place and hold them up. Yes, so what I'm wearing here is like a sports bra, except not as tight and horrible. Do you know some sports bras you're like, oh, take it off? This is actually quite nice, and then I've actually got some dressing on there. Not because I'm bleeding, because I'm not, it's just so this doesn't irritate me. So yeah, and it's really comfy. It's like a waist trainer. You literally just hook that on and off, and it goes under tops and you would never know that I'm wearing it. Maya will supply that as well, that's included in your whole deal. Did you need help since the op? Could you have done it alone? Thank you. Sorry about that. It doesn't understand. It's really annoying. Like, it doesn't understand that I've got a video to upload. So, like I said, list of questions from Laura. How did you know they were 100% legit just from an Instagram page? So, I know obviously it's hard to believe, and like you don't know these days of Instagram and who's real, who's a scammer, who's not. I am just quite a trustworthy person. First of all, before I made the deposit, I asked, like I said, loads of questions. I was directed to a number straight away, not just dealt through Instagram. I looked through the account, I looked at previous pictures, I asked for before and after pictures, I asked to know who my surgeon was, I then followed my surgeon on Instagram. Like, I know everybody has this like stigma again about Instagram, but if you were gonna get like catfish, as you say, you wouldn't be able to see your surgeon. Like, you'd just end up in like a hospital and then you'd be like, oh, who's this guy, cut me up. Like, it's I don't know, like, I think it's just where I had so much help and a legit website, and the fact that they also have they are also based in London, and an English speaking host, and if I wanted to call Shule, I could have. How did you arrange it all? So obviously I went through a BBL in April. So obviously I was speaking to Shule, my medical, for quite a while before I booked that BBL, so there was like a trust barrier there. After my BBL, it was something that I really wanted to do as well, something to help with my confidence. So after I had my BBL while I was in Istanbul in April, I did mention that this is something I wanted to do, and obviously Dr. Gökhan had seen me naked already, so I think he had like a picture in his head of what I wanted, and it was all just pre-arranged. Did you go straight to Turkey or see someone over here in the UK? So I went straight to Turkey. I just flew straight there, I think within 4 months of speaking to Shule. Did you pay up front on the day or over here? So the way it works with payment is you pay your deposit, and then you can pay you pay your deposit and then you can pay slowly through to the account, or what I like to do.
There's different options that cater for everyone's needs.
Yes, but I'm not talking about that. Shut up. Honestly. Is it his video or is it mine? Like I was saying before I got interrupted, what I like to do is I like to pay the deposit, pay a few installments of money, and then the rest of it, when I arrive in Turkey, you put it in a wallet of like cash withdrawn of the, let's say, £600 left to pay, and then on your day of your operation you hand that to Shule, and that's your payment done completely. Was the payment a part of a package? Example, flights included, flights, hotel included. So the only thing that you have to pay separately is your flights, and if you book it in advance, then of course you're going to get a really good price, so I would recommend doing that. But hotel, hospital night stay, your surgery, food at the hospital when you stay there is all included. And of course, if you I have this actually, is so there's a nurse that stays the first night in the hospital if you're coming alone. But if you want a nurse to come back, like to your hotel, and you can pay extra obviously because the nurses are going to come for free, but that's £30 converted into pounds, so it's a different number in Turkish lira, but it's £30. There's a pharmacy obviously a 2-minute walk away, and the hospital is opposite the hotel. So like, I can show you that quickly. So, oh snap. You literally can't see it there because it's not that clear, but that little building here, you can see it briefly, that's the hospital, which is great. Let me just position myself back up. Yeah, so did you feel really safe while you was there? Yes, I felt completely safe. Like, obviously, like I said, you have an English speaking host. You are in a foreign country, so your hospital, pardon me, your nurses and everything in the hospital aren't going to always speak 100% English, but they are really well for, they speak really well for what you would kind of have in your head converted to what actually they can, if that makes sense. So basically, like, they might not understand like if you have an accent or slang, but if you really emphasize or show them what you mean, then they can understand. But of course you always have Shule there if you need her. But yeah, the TV in the hospital is you can watch Friends and all that, like it's Comedy Central English, which is amazing. The food is actually really nice. Like, I had like pieces of steak in that one night. But of course, if you have different surgeons for different things, you stay in different hospitals for where that surgeon works. So I personally would recommend Dr. Gökhan. His availability is quite a busy man, so you have to book in there quite early. So yeah, hospital is amazing. Honestly, when you walk through the door, do you know, like reception, they all have Macs. I was like, this is a joke. Other staff at the hospital friendly, very friendly, and you've obviously got a buzzer. There's a woman that comes in every like 2 hours to change your like not injection thing, like your blood thing, for your antibiotics. Did you feel safe with them and that you could rely on them? Yeah, 100%. If I had any problem with Shule, I would literally WhatsApp. Like, she's always on her WhatsApp. She's got a work phone that she's like amazing. So even there's been times when I'm like if I ask her, for example, where's good to eat tonight, she'll reply, or she'll pop in. But of course you need to understand that she is a very busy woman. She has other clients, so she's not going to be sat outside your door the whole day. She's going to be doing work. But if you need her and if you're worried about something, she's quick to answer. Or if you really need her to come over to your hotel room, as you can see, this is mine as I'm still in Istanbul, she'll come over and she'll discuss absolutely anything with you, anything. Another question. I've had my boobs done, but since giving birth they have dropped, so I definitely need an uplift. But I am concerned about the scarring. Is it near your nipples? And did you get your BB hole done again? No. So Melissa, I didn't. But the scarring is, I obviously, like I said, I can't see it, but I will do another video. So the scarring is, so this is your nipple, right? A circle. That's your nipple. They actually do the incision inside here. So I actually thought that my nipple was going to be like stuck back on, but they do a hole inside your areola thing. So this is your areola, the scar is inside, not around your areola, if that makes sense. And I haven't seen my scarring yet, but I could not care as long as I've got perky boobies. That's all that matters to me right now. But like I said, I don't think so, as a few of my friends and family members have had their breasts done. And when I look at their scars now, there's absolutely nothing there. And who's going to be seeing the scars besides your boyfriend, really? Or girlfriend. So the hotel is actually called Acıbadem Hospital. Acıbadem Hospital in Taksim is where you go. You fly to, where do you fly to?
Istanbul.
What's the, Istanbul what?
The one that says IST.
Yeah, but which one? We flew to.
Is it Statue?
No, Arutu. I'll write that down. Is where you fly to in Istanbul, and then you have transfers. That's included in your price. Transfers pick you up, drop you off if you need to get to the hospital. From the hotel, even though it's a 2-minute walk. There to there, home. Ataturk airport, and then obviously back to the airport. You have that done. Okay, another question. Hi lovely, your boobs are absolutely amazing. I really can't believe they really look like that so soon after the op. How much did you pay for them basically? I just want to know whether it's doable. So mine was 3,400, but like I added in the screenshot earlier, it starts from around 2,800, but that's for a normal boob job. So obviously they would need to see what they're working with and how much you'd want, like how your boobs are, etc, before they can give you a quoted price, but that's what it starts from. Hey, I'm looking at getting an uplift and enlargement by the same doctor in December. I'm so nervous, but the hospital and reviews look good. Hospital's amazing, nothing to worry about there. Yours are looking great. Honestly, how painful is it? As I'm probably going to go on my own. If it's bearable, if not, I'll drag my boyfriend along. I would recommend taking your boyfriend with you, but it is bearable. It depends what kind of person you are. If you're the kind of person that you can go out for lunch by yourself, you can go shopping by yourself, you can have dinner by yourself, because obviously there is room service, but if you're like me and you just like to eat different stuff, like my boyfriend can eat a kebab every single night, I can't. But if you're like me, then take your boyfriend along. It's nice to sightsee. You've got a whole week here. Like there's Madame Tussauds, there's markets, there's shopping centres, there's amazing rooftop restaurants. Like there's so much to do and it's a good experience. And can I just add, the pound is really strong here. So for example, I walked into a shop, and it was like I don't think it was designer, but it was like a branded shop, and I was literally like, oh my god, and it said 50% off, and I was like, okay. So we had a converter on our phone from Turkish lira to pounds, and I was looking at these rails going, oh, and it looked quite pricey, and I just got Brandon to convert it, and a pair of trousers for £3.50. Can I just add? So bring your suitcase quite empty because you're gonna go shopping. Not a question. So proud of you for what you're doing. For doing what you want and not caring about anyone's opinions, and you're happy. Thank you. How do the implants feel? Have I answered these ones? Yeah, I have. I've answered them. How do they keep you in hospital? How long do they keep you in hospital for? And how long is recovery? So I'm just going to add my own little bit to this as well. Surgery for me was, I think, 3 hours. They keep you in hospital obviously that day and that night, and then the next day until you're discharged. So for me it was until my what's it called, my drip thing with my antibiotics finished, and then they discharged me. So 1 night and half a day, I'd say. Recovery, I think it's 3 weeks, because I have to wear my sports bra recovery thing for 3 weeks, and then another 2 weeks only at night. So I'd say altogether 5 weeks, but your life isn't going to stop. Like you can still do stuff. Alright. Okay, that is all of my questions done, which is great. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to show you. So the implants that I actually got for my surgery are called Motiva implants. This is the box they come in. Let me see if you can get that. Yeah, the box they come in. And obviously I have 2 because I had 2 boobies. But I just wanted to keep one for myself and show you guys. And on the back it shows the type of Motiva implants you can have. I'm presuming you can request this, or your surgeon will obviously choose what's best for whatever outcome you want for your boobs. So there's mini, demi, full and course. I'll show you. Oh god, I'm still learning this. So mini, demi, full and course. I believe I got full. So I got this green one here. Excuse my nails, I haven't had them done. And it comes in all the different sizes. I had 375, which is 4.8 centimeters. And when you open it, can you see how big that looks? That looks huge. Oh, that is huge. So, sorry, it's quite hard to see. Look at that, that's a joke. So this was my left one, which actually seems about right, nice and perky. But yeah, so that's got, on the back of this, it's got a sterile silicone breast implant, round silk surface, place full, progressive gel, shows the width, the length, and yeah, I'll show you that. That's is quite cool. And you can also follow them on Instagram. They have an Instagram page, which I did stalk. And then of course in here, it's also got like a little booklet handlet, real coverage. I haven't actually looked at this yet, so it's my first time looking at it. Patient warranty card in case you want to get your boobs back. Yeah, and then directions for use. So everything you need to know about your implants, Maya Medical also obviously supply this with you. So that's really like nice and handy to know. I actually didn't know that you could then save your titty box, but I'm only going to keep one because obviously I don't need to take two. Like, it's quite cool to know. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I'm also going to attach my before and after to the end of this video. Quite personal for me, as I kind of agreed with myself that I wasn't going to put it on Instagram. Instead, I wanted everybody to listen to all of this first, and then see what you're putting yourself up for, like I said, and then see my before and after, so you kind of have my story as well. And I also wanted to add in, like, I know I did put it on my Instagram, but obviously this is also going on my YouTube channel that I'm starting. For those that don't follow me on Instagram and you've only just watched this because you're also having that surgery, you have nothing to be afraid of. It's a very easy surgery, and I just kind of wanted to say that as long as it makes you happy, and as long as it's something you're doing for yourself, then you shouldn't care what anybody else thinks, because I certainly don't. Like, I'm happy with my boobies. I've got such a great confidence now. Like, I feel so happy and free. Like, I've got nice boobies, and I'll show you them from the side. Obviously they are quite like big now because they're 5 days after surgery, so in a few days time they will be, not a few weeks maybe, they'll drop a little bit. And my surgeon obviously said that in 3 weeks time I have to do massages to push them in. They are going to be more here rather than here. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed my video, and I hope that you've enjoyed how honest I've been. And can I just add, you're going to be shook with my before and after picture, because like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably thought, why the hell are you getting this breast uplift surgery? Like, you don't need it. There's people out there that probably need it more than you. Your boobs are perky anyway. No. So if you're a girl, of course you are, you know how to position your boobies, you know what outfits suit your breasts or suit your body and what outfits don't. For example, I could never wear one of those dresses that crisscross like this over, because my boobs wouldn't hold and they would obviously just sag down. Now I can, and best believe I'm going to be wearing every single one of them. I might even wear nipple tassels, don't care. So yeah, so I'm going to attach a before and after picture. I am going to cover my nipples. They're just personal to me, and I feel like it's a bit less receiving. No, I forgot the word. Like less like in your face if there's no nipples there. So I'm going to include that, and thank you so much for watching. Any information you need or want from me, my Instagram's very open. It's xnick, NICTYAS. For those that don't follow me, but for those that do, thank you for being loyal, and enjoy my video and my before and after. Dun, dun, dun. Not too fake, but
not
like,
too fake, a little bit.
that's nice.
That's good.
White
Yeah.
and feel.
Marry me. I know it's all so suddenly. I've been plucking up the courage to speak.